take a breath. With a backdrop like this, it's hard to imagine all that's actually going on in the world that's evoking fear for people. Attack bug. This is live. How about that? I start talking about fear and a bug lands on me and I become afraid. Anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of recent events. I think the political climate, I think there's, sort of day-to-day life that can cause a lot of fear and anxiety, and these are normal human emotions, first of all. And I think it's Brene Brown who says, hey, fear, you can be here. I understand you have a role, but you can't drive. When we become afraid, we do not make our best choices. And, in Al-Anon and AA groups, they talk about the acronym HALT, H-A-L-T, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. That these are the ingredients in a recipe that leads to us not making our best decisions and being our best self. And so sometimes when that fear and anxiety starts to creep in, we can take care of some of those things first. Those are the things we can change. And I know there's a lot of us that have concerns about political future, environmental future, etc., maybe personal future, financial future, these kinds of things. And I'm not going to tell you not to be concerned. I think being a concerned citizen, being concerned for the well-being of your family is important. And the invitation of faith is do what we can and let go of the rest. Each one of us is responsible for what we're able to do. Each one of us is responsible to love each other well and love ourselves well. Each one of us is responsible for our own rest and nourishment, water, exercise, these kinds of things. And each one of us is responsible to make the vote we can make, to put the good in the world we can. But when it comes to outcomes of big giant things, we're not responsible. We can't be. We're not in control. So we have to do what we can and let go of the rest and trust that our higher power, that our God can use it. That's been my thought on it recently. Can use it. Just like we can use discarded food to be compost, somehow all the mess, just like poop becomes fertilizer, the mess becomes useful somehow, some way. It's not an excuse not to advocate. It's not an excuse not to do what you can, but hopefully means that by bit we can do what we're capable of and let go, and then let go and let God. And I think about the life that Jesus led, and most of his life he's already talking about his death. Like, he knew it was coming. He knew he was a political enemy. He knew he was a religious enemy, that he was ticking a lot of people off by bringing this news of freedom and peace and hope and including everybody and loving everybody. If you want to know more about that, I encourage you to read the Sermon on the Mount, which for Christians, Christ followers, should certainly be a lot higher ranking document than the Ten Commandments. So have a look. And despite him knowing that he was creating enemies, he certainly went away. He certainly took care of himself, took time for himself, but he kept doing what he could. And then he let go of the rest. Had to. And sort of said these spiritual things like, I am in the Father and the Father is in me. This cosmic understanding that there's some way it's going to be okay. It's just like we get a fresh, new, beautiful sunrise each day. We get a fresh chance to breathe, a fresh chance to decide how we want to approach life. We can let the fear be contagious, and there's going to be some of that no matter what. There's also an invitation just for today, and we can do this each day. Do what we can, what is ours to do, take care of ourselves well, and give the rest to God. May you find some serenity and peace in that, and may you feel confident of what is yours to do and what is not. Grace and peace, friends.